All right, let's talk some more Bach. I want to go over that tie line strategy with you a few more times because what I see a lot of people will look at is either this one here and betting it all the way across. Um, but what I'm looking at is one that would start back here or back here, right? So with my tie line strategy, great if we were a player and we walk up right here or somewhere in this realm because you're as long as a run only hits two, right? Stops there. You're only if a tie had hit right here, you're only going to bet that one that many times. And as long as it doesn't hit a third run, then you don't even have the opportunity to bet this one or anywhere on this. There we go. There's one, there's two, anywhere on this. So if you're following the way I do this tie strategy and the way that I try to point out as a dealer or even as a player, I'm trying to give you a hypothetical like situation where I'm the dealer and I walk into a chunk of shoe. So when we deal this timer right here, that's like what, 45 seconds to a minute per hand. So I usually give the players the timer at least before I wave the hand and I say any more bets, or if I wave the hand and say no more bets because everyone's like, come on, let's go, trying to rush me or whatever, or rush the game. So the point is that with all that time being taken from for each hand, when a dealer comes in for 40 minutes of, say he comes in here, or like I said right there, with that where that arrow's pointing, I probably will only be able to deal that many hands in 140 minutes. Because if you think about each hand taking no less than 45 seconds, some hands are a little quicker if it's only two players or three players playing and they're betting fast, but some hands take a lot longer when someone sees this up here and they're like, all right, I'm going to bet panda here. People will flock to the shoe really quick. But let's stick to the tie line strategy and assume that as a dealer I walked up right there. It's why, or sorry, I walked. Why does it do it? Oh, as I changed it, it walks up right there. Okay, so let's just say, and I'm trying to not get the forecast in your head, not yet at least. But the thing is that if I'm following this tie line and I've already missed the opportunity to advise a player to bet those ties, then I'm cool. I'm straight. I'm not looking. My track record so far is sitting on this shoe, and as a dealer, I'm saying, all right, this happens, right? So as I'm doing this shoe, where's the color drop? As I'm doing the shoe, you can see these hands. Oh, I kind of blotted them out the wrong way. But as these hands get dealt out, another minute passes by, another minute passes by. So all these hands getting dealt out, and then finally, boom, I get to this hand. So without seeing this hand being dealt yet, I'm telling people, hey, line it up. Bet dragon, bet tie, hell, I'll bet panda if you have to, because I don't like calling. I stopped calling it a tie line bonus at work. I call it a animal line, like basically a bonus line, right? These are still considered bonuses in the game of Baccarat or easy Baccarat. So I try to label it as such so people will. It'll be have a little bit more credibility with just the sentence or statement alone. If I miss, okay. My point is that coming in where we came in and missing those misses, I'm only down 1 unit. And if tie pays 8-1, all I have to do is hit one of those ties to still be up a lot, or be up 7 units if I'm already down one from this bet. So let's take it back to the dots, and boom, there's blue, blue. I deal it out. A tie hits. Okay, this is why I'm saying why that's dangerous. To be betting every time that it jumps to bet that second line tie, that is very dangerous. So, boom, a blue comes, red, blue, blue. Oh, there's another tie. Oh shoot, maybe it's not that dangerous. Now, as we keep going along here, we finally have another chance right here because the three run. We're gonna bet that one all the way right here. We miss again. But the point of this tie line strategy is that if it doesn't, if you're betting, even if you did come into the shoe right there and you bet, you miss one, you miss two, you miss three, you're down four. We still can only have to hit one to be up 4 units if we hit that one on the very next bet, right? So let's continue. Blue dot, player again, it jumps to red. It stays red, it stays red. And here's our final opportunity again, as far as this shoe goes. And as far as this amount of hands, we're reaching the end here. That's for sure. So we bet tie again. And keep in mind, this is only our third bet. Or for me as a dealer, this is my third call. So when a player looks at me and says, oh, you're wrong. I've only said it twice. And this is a story I believe I told in a previous video where I finally had a guy. He's holding a bunch of $100 chips, and I tell him, "Hey man, max bet the tie real quick right here. You got to spare 400 because I'm seeing him drop 1,000 to 2,000 per bet on the base bet." So I always joke around like, "Come on, you got this. You could spare 400, right?" I'm trying to live vicariously through the players, and so I say bet tie. He comes in, he bets that he throws a $100 chip down. He nods his head towards the tie. I place the chip there for him, and I'm like, for real, wow, pressure's on. And then sure enough, well, maybe not that sure enough, but bam, that tie hits, and $800 was his, and he tipped me $100, and that was really cool. I should have stayed convincing him to bet the max bet, but my point going forward, max bet, $25 bet, doesn't matter what the betting amount. Let's just talk about it in units. You missed, you hit for 8 to 1, so you got paid 8 to 1 of whatever your bet was, right? Whatever your bet was, and then you minus your 2 units that you lost already, assuming that all these 3 bets are the same, so you can say that you were up 6 units. Well, this is the same thing. Arrow up and a plus sign, up 6 units. So in my opinion, if we take that all the way to there, you got a nice little bankroll saved up and you got the balls to do it, do it. And what's 6 times 4? You're up $2,400. What's 6 times 25? You're up 150. What's 6 times 100? Simple math. That's how I like to do the tie line strategy as a dealer and as a player. I just notice that this happens all too often to not give it a shot, to not take the chance on that bet, to not have some fun. Guys, please gamble responsibly. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to have more videos like this describing the tie line strategy. And also, I'm going to come up right here. I'm going to show you a little bit how I would read this forecast. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Follow for more, guys. When you get to 1,000, I'm going to be doing live shoes out and doing scoreboards as I go. And hopefully you'll be able to make some mock bets and we'll be able to test some strategy of your own. And then we'll take it into the casino, see if we can win some money. Good luck, guys. Thank you for watching.